Hello, hello, hello. So I am in a different setup, and I wanted to just come on and discuss. Well, first, this reading will be on Cardi B because I just want to see what's going on around Cardi. Like, I feel like something is just, she hasn't been being herself lately. Like, she's imbalanced and like she's a little off, and it's funny because she's a Libra, and so I just wanted to kind of touch bases on her a little bit just to see what she has going on. And if you have not checked out my Julio Folio reading, um, I do have some receipts. I did predict that it was a male and a female that was involved in the situation with him. So you guys can check that reading out as well. And I'm also offering personal readings. So if you can go into the community tab, and I have all the information there for personal readings. And you can text the number that I have there. So if you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what's on y'all mind. I want to thank y'all so much for the subscribers that I do got. I just started this channel, and I just want to thank y'all so much. But I'm going to go ahead on and get into the reading. All right, Spirit, can you show me what's around? This card fell out. We'll keep it. Spirit, can you show me what's around Cardi B? What's around Belle Calise? What's around Cardi B, Spirit? What's around Cardi B at this moment? Because Cardi... Oh, I'm going to take my bracelets off. Alright. What's around Cardi? Sorry about that. My ring light, y'all. Okay. So I have the Five of Pentacles and the World card. Yeah. Cardi feels like her fans have left her out in the cold, and so she's responding in like this impulsive, like this impulsive way. She's so worried about what everyone is thinking of her. Like, she's so worried about that, and it's causing her to operate in her negative traits as a Leo. So it's causing her to operate out of a place that she normally would not operate out of. Because, like, when we first met Cardi B, she was basically like a personality. And so then she got on Love and Hip Hop, and then, she became this artist, and she just boom, she just blew up. And now we all kind of thought that she probably was going to be like a one-hit wonder, but then she had also proved us wrong, and she ended up coming out with an amazing album, singles, and her verses eat down. And it's like she feels like she has to work extra hard. Like, she feel like she has to work extra hard now. Queen of Pentacles, that's her pregnancy showing back up. She got pregnant this time, y'all, to kind of stall her album. But she's not, they also messing with her money. Like, the budgeting and all of this stuff that's supposed to be for this album. Like, she's not realizing this, her getting pregnant. Okay, when she had Culture, she did good. It was her first child. She managed to make marriage, having a baby, she managed to make it work. She actually like made it popular for women to start having babies in the rap game and being pregnant. Like she made that popular. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. She made that popular. I didn't start seeing the rap girlies start getting pregnant and having babies until after Cardi B proved that you can still start a family, be a woman, and still have your career. Now, that's causing a lot of issues. It's causing a lot of conflict with her and that label because she don't have the same budget. Because you gotta understand, Invasion of Privacy came out in what, 2018? Baby, you ain't had an album since then. In a few more, in four, she got four, in 4 more years, it'll be 10 years since that album dropped. And so you haven't produced that album since then. So she's worried about that with this 5 of Cups. She's definitely worried about that. And it's like the opportunities are there. She has this new sorry y'all. I was a little under the weather. Um okay. She's being presented with a new opportunity or a new way of doing things, or maybe even a new route. She's being presented with that, but it's still a lot of confusion and fussing and all kind of stuff. Like whatever her and her label got going on, they not on the same page right now. They not. Like they need her to start, bringing in a little bit more money. Like she brings money in, like she has the money, but it's not, I think it's kind of at a standstill a little bit. But she wants to be focused on what she wants to be focused on. It's basically like she wants to have a little bit more of her own like say so and her own way of doing things, but that label is like on her behind like real heavy, like okay, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, you need to be doing this. But she wants to stay focused on, she wants her main focus is to still be this, the star, to stay in the spotlight, to stay in her little place. Because you got to understand, like she was not saying lyrically or like as an artist period that she's on the same level as Nicki Minaj. Like let's just keep it a buck. Like Nicki Minaj as an artist, she is one of the best to ever do it. Yes, she may have, she's gotten different little things and stuff from other artists. That's what all artists do. Like, that's what it is. But Nicki Minaj, as an artist, she is one of the best to ever do it. Now, Cardi B is good in her own way and in her own lane, but she hasn't keep up the same momentum as Nicki Minaj when it comes down to like being an artist. Sorry. When it comes down to being an artist, she hasn't exercised her artistry the way that she should have. She hasn't exercised it. So she's trying to maintain her spot, but she's not, it's just a lot of conflict there with her and this, and I know for a fact it's this label. Like they're not trying to give her the money for the work that she's trying to do, what she's trying to put out. That money is not there. She needs more money, and that's what's going on. Then she has this other baby on the way, and then Offset money isn't like how it was back in those Versace days either, because Takeoff's gone. Kim and Quavo, they already had a lot of conflict before Takeoff even passed away. And then QC sold the label. It's a lot going on. It's a lot. Yeah. Cardi B feel like she is on a sinking ship. She feel like she's on a sinking ship. And I'm not sure who's making the right plays or the right, when it comes down to this, but she's definitely on a sinking ship when it comes down to her career. Um, Let me ask this question: Is Cardi? I'm gonna put this card back. Um, was Cardi being pushed and told to make certain moves towards certain female artists, or was all of this just like them genuinely like having conflicts and just not getting along, or was all of this label driven? Was all of this label driven with Cardi and the conflicts that she has with the female artists? Let's go. Chariot, Lovers, Fury, and then the Emperor. Okay. I got the Chariot, then I got the Gemini, I got the Four of Wands, Victory, Eight of Cups, and the Emperor. I'm actually gonna say yes, because especially with that Emperor sitting there, Six of Wands, Eight of Cups, yes. The labels definitely played a major part in a lot of this female beef and drama that's going on. They played a major part. Will Cardi end up putting out more music? Will she end up putting out more music or just take a different route? Let's see. The King of Cups, the Sun card, Nine of Cups, Death card, Four of Pentacles, and the Empress. I don't think she's going to put one out. If she does put one out, it's going to flop. If she does put one out, it's going to flop. What was Cardi's intentions? What was Cardi B's intentions when she first got in the rap game? What was her intentions? And the reason I'm going to ask that question is because a lot of times they have these artists that are industry plants, and I know it's been rumors about her being an industry plant. I never really thought Cardi was an industry plant because of how she came up. Like, she was already on Instagram popping, and she went from Love and Hip Hop, and then she had her little mixtape music, her little mixtape songs, and then she just so happened to get this boom, this hit. She didn't like come completely out of the blue. Like, we actually watched her, come up. Like, we actually watched her come up. That's the only reason I wouldn't say that she's an industry plant, But what was her intentions when she first came into the game? Because if she was an industry plant, her intentions would be like faulty or whatever, because she knows that, okay, I'm only in this position because of XYZ. Like Iggy Azalea, for instance, she was picked out. We all know Iggy Azalea was picked out to go up against Nicki Minaj, but it backfired on them because and Nicki, she takes offense to these things, but she has to understand that when it come down to female artists, y'all all are these men's kind of like, I wouldn't say puppets, but all of the men kind of helped created y'all. Like Little Kim, Biggie created her. You get what I'm saying? He wrote raps for her. Like a lot of the female artists in the rap game, they did have some men write some of their stuff for them. That this is nothing new. This is nothing new. You should take a trip. Yeah, it's just even when it may be difficult. trying to figure things out. Okay. So with these cards that I got right here, when I asked about what was her intentions when she first got into the industry to see whether or not she was a plan or not, I think she came in truthful, honesty and stuff, and I feel like once she started becoming big and stuff, the labels tried to turn her whole situation into something that it didn't need to get turned into. Now, the whole thing with Nicki Minaj and them trying to replace Nicki with Cardi. I mean, I can ask Spirit about that, but me, I don't think so because it's like, come on, like you, Nicki Minaj, like why would you even think that Cardi B would be used to replace you when Cardi does have help writing her lyrics? Like we all know that, and Cardi does not sing. You know, like Nicki, you have created a path for yourself, and it's like I'm not really seeing why would you think that she would replace you, you know. I'm just not seeing it. But I can ask. What's Cardi supposed to place Nicki? Let's see. I got a air sign man, fire sign man. I wouldn't necessarily replace, but more so of like a friendly, like a competition, more so like a friendly competition. Because you know, back in the day, how they had Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, you had Trina, you had Kaya, you had this. And I think it was mainly of them just looking for, we need more female artists. Like, Nikki has been in her position with no female peers for almost a decade, and it's like now that we do have a female rapper, she's pretty good. A lot of people like her. She's already popping, so it's like, you know, we need someone new. We need someone fresh. Like Nikki, it was only one Nikki. You get what I'm saying? So other labels like, hey, we need a female artist. They tried. They tried. When Nicki was like popping and doing her shit, those labels tried to get other female artists, but nobody during that time just, it just wasn't, it wasn't there. It wasn't in the timing. That's just what it was. It just wasn't in the timing. Spirit, can you show me what else is around Cardi B and her career? Like what else is around her? Okay. I'm getting some Virgo energy here. Maybe a male. Pisces, Libra. Oh, with fortune coming. Yeah. It's a guy. I'm not sure if he's a manager or someone that she's close with or something, but I'm not really seeing him having her best interest in her. Like, not really that he has to say so, like, over her career. It's just maybe he's probably, like, trash talking her or, like, he's in her face, like, in her corner, like, oh, yes, you know, yes, bitch, you got it, you doing, you popping, you that bitch, you just that and the third. And then behind closed doors, he's like, oh, yeah, she's flopping, that bitch flopping, she washed up, she did, she that. It's giving that kind of energy. So she may want to kind of, like, you know, just kind of watch who she surround herself with as well. Everybody not her friend. And, Spirit, what advice do you have for Nicki Minaj? I'm not Nicki Minaj. Lord, listen to me. What advice do you have for Cardi B? What advice? I got the nomophobe. Let's see what the nomophobe is. All right. Addictions, obsessions, fear, escapism, valuable information, illusions, anxiety, insomnia, attachments, internet, addiction, missing out, and sleep. Yeah, I already knew that, but the card speaks for itself. Cardi B needs to give the internet a break. The back and forth, the ranting, the going crazy. Like, of course, y'all know we can just see this stuff with our own eyes, but at the same time, like these cards coming out, how they come out, like you can't make that up. Like she needs to give social media a break. Sorry for this glare, y'all, from this ring light. Sorry about that, but she needs to give social media a break. Yeah. She needs to go on vacation. She needs to relax. And she needs to focus on something else. Like, that's just what it is. Now, outside of spirit, because one thing about me, I'm not going to be biased, but just from my own, like my personal perspective, I feel like she does not need to come out with another album. If she does, she's going to have hella help with that album. The way she can switch up her flow. She can switch up her flow and switch up her sound, but the only way she's able to do that is if she's hopping on somebody else's song. Like when she did her verse for Fuck Me on That Money with Rod 49, she switched it up. She went hard. All her verses that she dropped with people, she goes hard. She goes hard. But as far as her trying to put out a song just on her own, like a single or something, like I said, I don't know why, but when COVID hit, a lot of things changed. Even the sound of our music changed. A lot of things changed, and a lot of people got left in the tens, and they did not make it back through the 20s when it comes down to their career and everything else. Now, Nicki Minaj, on the other hand, she lucked up and she did make it through make it through. But she really kind of made it through, like with the, she was inching it. Because let's be real, Pink Friday 2, it was an amazing album. It really was. It was a good album. It was a good album. But if that album would have dropped in like 2018 or 19, like if she would have dropped Pink Friday 2 during, instead of that Queen album, yes. But she has a very, very, very huge and loyal fan base. But with Cardi B, and yes, I am going to compare these two. I am, because let's just keep it a buck. This has been a pivotal moment in Cardi B's career. Like, yes, her album was amazing and stuff like that, but let's not act like this whole situation with Nicki Minaj did not play a major role in her career as well. But like I said, her sound is different now. And like the song Bongos, no. Maybe if that song came out back in 2018, yeah, it would have been fine. But in 20 after COVID, no. That song wasn't hitting on nothing. Like I said, she needs to get off the internet for a minute. She got to go back to herself, focus on her kids, and actually just try to build her career off of being a personality. And maybe that'll help her. But that's it. That's all I have for this reading on Cardi B. I just wanted to kind of see what was going on around her a little bit. I just want to thank y'all for watching. Like I said, I am a little under the weather. So my voice sounds a little cracky, but like I said, check out my receipts I have on my Julio Folio reading. If you haven't seen that reading, please go check it out. Um, Also, check my community tab. I am offering personal readings. You can text the number that is in that description on my community tab. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I just want to thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.